Trace, not a sign, we were born for this.
Whoa, we're never tired of running. Whoa, we're never tired of hiding. We like the freedom, the fear in your eyes. Hey, another round, another time, we were born for this. Whoa, we're never tired of kidding. Whoa, we're never tired of flying. We're like a demon coming back to life. Hey, not a trace, we're leaving in the shadow.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next match is in the men's lightweight division, and it will be contested on the right arm. Introducing first, this man comes from a big arm wrestling family and is the son of the most famous French arm wrestler, Joseph Lovei. Came here today to make his dad proud. He is a multiple junior and senior French national champion, and also a former bronze medalist at the WAF World Championships. Hailing out of and representing France, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kid Dynamite, Ethan Lovei! Ethan Lovei, ladies and gentlemen. I talked with him about the nickname Kid Dynamite. He said he likes it. He is super explosive. So maybe the nickname goes in history, and he takes the nickname from Mike Tyson. His opponent is a former youth Serbian national champion, senior Serbian national champion, and winner of multiple cups in his nation. Hailing out of Serbia and representing Serbia, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the priest, Nemanja Milanovic! Nemanja Milanovic, last second replacement for this match. I want all of you guys to give him a big round of applause for stepping in this match. They call him the priest because he has a big beard. This match had a bet, and the loser of this match is cutting either their hair in Ethan Lovei or their beard in Nemanja Milanovic. Let's put the focus on the match. Don't make the guy smile, and make them focus. My friend David, who do you think will have the advantage in the match? What do you think is going to be the decider before the first round starts? Strap match! Nemanja Milanovic, very explosive, ladies and gentlemen, very explosive.
We have seen Ethan Lovei's wrist giving out, but the arm stayed as an immovable object. Pop, especially known for his low hand top roll. Let's see what he's going to do in that strap.
Nemanja allegedly spars on the table every day, so then this should be like another training session for him. I'm really hyped up for this guy. Came up as a last minute substitution. Let's see how he's going to react to a one-of-a-kind pulling style of Ethan Lovei. His name is Ethan, by the way. I always thought he was Ethan, but no, he's Ethan Lovei. The sweeping hook, drag, side pressure that he has is probably very, very, very hard to match. So Nemanja is not planning to match it sideways. He's probably going to try to match it through the fingers. Let's see if it's going to be working out for him.
Is it just going to be another day in the office, or wow, we really have a crazy start from Ethan Lovei.
It's an elbow foul. Elbow foul, yeah. For Nemanja. So we have one elbow foul for Nemanja. Okay. He does not want to lose the match on fouls.
So we can see the speed from Ethan coming through. Pop, aka Nemanja, really has to open that wrist. If he gets sucked into a hook, I think we will have a bad day in the office.
Back pressure and side pressure. Let's see if it's going to be enough to match the side pressure of Ethan Lovei. But Ethan is slowly but surely.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a stop from Ethan Lovei. We saw the evil smile on his face. 1-0 for France. We have 2 elbow fouls.
Yes, second foul. No.
No.
Right after the first stop, it's second foul.
We have 2 elbow fouls. 1-0 for Ethan Lovei. We'll see it in the replay as well. But very good hit from Nemanja Milanovic. I think he is in this match.
Certainly is in this match.
As we have seen and at the Serbian competition, Lazarev Megdan, Ethan pulled the 70 kilo champion from Serbia, and it looks as it's gonna be the same. The man, the kid, however you wanna call him, is confident. Look at those arms.
Wow. Beautiful musculature. Beautiful arms. And he's showcasing the muscles as well. He is.
This man is actually a gymnast, training and doing some crazy stuff in the gym room, turning off the gravity sometimes, so his tendons and his elbows and his shoulders are very, very strong. I think Nemanja has to be very smart in the setup, and we will see what will happen. Gabor, my friend, what do you think the adjustment can be from Nemanja? We basically did not see the hit from Ethan when he got, let's say, the stop. But what do you think?
I think he should really commit to fighting against the fingers of Ethan. I don't know, it seemed that he got a little bit too late at the start and missed the goal. And that's why Ethan was able to slowly but surely turn his palm upside.
So, as we can see, Pop is really fighting to get that low hand going on. So, very good, we have a slip.
And we see an even slip. Interesting that Ethan Lovei's favorite arm wrestler is Arsen Liliev. Stylistically, of course, Arsen Liliev had a ton of side pressure, but he was a guy that was notorious for fighting over the top. He was an outside puller, while Lovei is an all-out inside puller. I understand that his explosivity and his side pressure can be in the future something that matches that of Arsen Liliev, but still, the technique, the style is very, very different. So as expected, Ethan Lovei is committing 100% for an inside move. Let's see if Nemanja with the low hand top row will be enough to take the hand and wrist. Let's see, very tense atmosphere. Straight wrist. Let's see who's gonna prevail. And ready. Still the wrist is not, no, it's good.
He needs to load.
And somebody was a little bit too fast at the ready go, but both of them seem to be too fast at the ready go. That's a foul for both of them, so nobody gets a foul.
As we can see, Ethan is kind of like being annoyed by Pop's setup in the strap. He's really giving him a fight. Now we have the referee's grip in the strap. Is it going to change something? Let's see. Pop has the game plan, as we can see right now.
Equal hand positions. see the referees try to be very fair, which is very nice. We don't want to see the match being won by superior hand position. We want to see technical superiority and the strength difference between these two. And ready, go! And it's Nemanja! And there's an elbow, that's a clear elbow foul, but there's a...
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a match.
Back one.
Nemanja Milanovic
We can see
showing
Pop has
his
figured out the
abilities.
plan. Is it gonna be enough for the next round? We can see he's being emotional right now. He's doing everything he has. Man, last second substitution. What a crazy athlete this man is. Pop, for a reason. Look at him. He has the killer look on his eyes.
See the aggression in his eyes. He really does want to pull it off. He came here not to joke around. This man came here to kill Ethan. Let's see if he can come back and win eventually.
As we saw, it really is depending on who gets the first hit. That's the most important thing. If Ethan sinks in that hook, it is a bad day in the office for Nemanja Pop. He really has to stay either flat or drag that angle open of Ethan to just go sideways. We have seen it today. Is it gonna be the same thing with this match, ladies and gentlemen? There is a lot going on in both corners, so we will see. He has the full support of the Serbian athletes from earlier, and Dennis Gruber as well. So much technical advice in his corner. Let's see what's going to happen.
The revenge.
See, he's going for that slip. Is he really trying to slip right now? Who's going to miss the goal?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a match. 1-1 is the score. Nemanja Milanovic against Ethan Lovei, Serbia against France. We saw something similar in November last year. Ethan faced a different opponent! Ladies and gentlemen, what does the referee call?
There's an elbow foul for Nemanja. The score is...
Sorry. Who had the foul? Again, what's the call?
It looks like Nemanja got the foul, trying to finish the match.
One elbow foul for Ethan. One elbow foul for Ethan Lovei. He got the stop, but it was very close to the pin pad. It was very close to the pin pad. We will have the second start of the third round, ladies and gentlemen.
Ethan Lovei went to Serbia 1 year ago and toyed with the national champion of Serbia there. So Nemanja, obviously, as a Serbian champion, came here to revenge his brother. Now we see an even slip. Let's see what the straps are going to tell us. Nemanja is still going for all-out low hand top roll. The last time, Ethan had a very hard time putting the brakes on him, and of course the elbow slid off the pad. At the end of the day, he got an elbow foul. It's still 1-1. We have one more elbow foul on Ethan. If he makes one more foul, the next round is going to go to Nemanja as well. Who wants it more? Let's see who wants it more. Is it Nemanja or Ethan? Both guys are burning of desire to be the victorious to come out at the end of this match. Let's see who's going to prevail. Of course, when it comes to techniques, we're not going to see probably anything new. Ethan is going to stick to his sweeping, dragging side pressure hit, and Nemanja is going to stick to his low hand stop roll, attacking the fingers of Ethan.
So Pop looking quite confident right now. He's really going out. We can see he's trying to sweeping backwards. He needs to open that arm angle because there is a lot of internal rotation going on from Ethan Lovei.
One warning to Ethan for moving in referee's grip. One more warning, and that's another foul, which means one more loss to Ethan, which would mean the score would be 2-1 to Nemanja.
So we're getting a re-strap. Ethan is not happy with that strap. Is something going to change in his setup, or is it really just because the strap got quite loose on his side, he doesn't feel the connection? So let's see. He's quite confident with his setup and everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, again in the Serbian corner we see a lot of people, a lot of minds thinking to try to bring the win back to Serbia. But in Ethan's corner we see his father, super experienced arm wrestler, one of the best lightweights of all time. What will be the adjustment for both athletes? We will get the start very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Don't blink, it will be very fast. Oh! Flash spin for Nemanja Milanovic. What a hit, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable here from the Serbian champion.
Amazing technical superiority and also, of course, amazing showmanship. Look at the entire Serbian national team is gathering in the corner of Nemanja. Everybody is supporting him, showing some support and love and heart, and it seems to be paying out for him as he is taking the lead, 2-1.
As we have seen early on, the inside pullers that are just driving sideways, trying to get inside that hook, have gotten a big issue with actually securing that center position. They get that arm open, quite open, and they're just losing so much of that pronation that they could actually hold on to. But let's see if there's going to be a change in the plan on the French athlete.
Ethan Lovei, future superstar of the sport. His future seems to be written in rock, as he's coming from a well-known arm wrestling dynasty. The son of the most well-known and most decorated French arm wrestler of all time. Despite weighing only 75 kg, this man, Joseph Lovei, his father, has won the overall French championships many times. Is still here, battling it out with the young boys despite being closer to 50 than to 40. Last time at the World Championships, he placed 5th. His son, one weight category lower, the 70 kg weight class, placed 6th. Amazing genetics we have here on the table.
Look at that Serbian athlete. Man's a killer. No.
Ethan Lovei, coming all the way from France, like we know, very, very experienced with only 17 years of age. His father took him under his wings when he was very young, made a smart decision, put him into gymnastics. He has a very, very good base for this sport. What will be the difference maker? What can Ethan change? A little bit different setup, but he's not comfortable. We will probably go to the referee's grip if this still goes like this. Ladies and gentlemen, 4th round, 2-1 to Nemanja Milanovic. Ethan Lovei using everything he can. What did his father tell him? He's watching very close from the corner.
Will it be the last deciding round, or will we see Ethan Lovei leveling the score and bringing it to the silver bullet match? Any athlete that wins 3 rounds will pull this match off. Let's see if it's going to be Nemanja this time, or Ethan can level the score and make it to the final 5th round. What do you think, David? Do you see a chance for Ethan to make it to the 5th round?
Ladies and gentlemen, 2 very explosive athletes on stage. I'm sorry for interrupting my colleagues. I think this round will be very fast. Ladies and gentlemen, Nemanja Milanovic on the right, representing Serbia, against Ethan Lovei, representing France. 2-1 is the score. What can Ethan do in this round? Don't blink, ladies and gentlemen. It will be very fast. Ladies and gentlemen, Ethan Lovei losing the wrist. Nemanja Milanovic standing up. Ethan pushing with the shoulder, got his shoulder in. Nemanja giving everything he has to finish the match. Ethan Lovei holding. Nemanja climbing higher. What can he do? Ethan holding for his dear life. And we have one elbow foul for Ethan.
That was amazing. I'm so impressed in the connective tissue of Ethan Lave. We haven't seen a broken arm here, and this round is just already this.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a stop. Ladies and gentlemen. The third referee getting into this, watching the replay. The referees had to go to the side and discuss this. But the referee's call is one elbow foul for Ethan Lovei. The referees say that the foul was before Nemanja made the foul. They let the match go a little bit longer, and the foul was called. Ethan Lovei, one elbow foul, but maybe he's into something. Maybe because Nemanja is not very known to press. This can be an option for Ethan. David, what do you think, my friend?
I mean, we have seen the persistence of Ethan. He's really trying to stop Pop and burn him out. He's got that strength. He really is trying to lock that arm and burn Pop out. Pop needs to be careful. He's got a foul. He needs to go sideways as soon as he cracks that wrist. Otherwise, we are in deep trouble.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear the audience. Let's hear it for these two warriors fighting! We will watch the replay and see what the referee's call is.
We should see it from the other angle, because from this angle it's really not visible. It seems like an elbow foul. Nemanja says it's a pin. Nemanja says it's a pin and that it's an elbow foul for Lovei. Let's see what the referees have to say about this. I'm really not competent in this field. Let's see what the professional personnel.
What will be the referee's call, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. Still no calls. Both athletes in their corners. What is the referee's call? Let's see. Second elbow foul for Nemanja, and we will go to the silver bullet. The score is 2-2. This match is getting up and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Ethan Lovei giving everything he has for this. Call was correct. The replay was watched. All the athletes, the cornermen, all three referees. We have a correct call from the referees, two very experienced referees on stage, having the toughest job in the building. Referee Cristo Del Jacob also sitting on side watching on the monitors.
Sacrifice, we're talking about sacrifice, and potentially Ethan Lovei sacrifice his elbow integrity on the altar of winning one more round. Let's see, that seems like a superior hand position at the slip for Ethan.
Go! Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the straps.
Man, both athletes really willing to sacrifice everything what it takes to get that win. They are really persistent. Everyone's trying their best. I mean,
Who can bleed longer, right?
yeah, definitely. I mean, Pop looks a little bit more tired than Ethan, but
Who's got more blood? Who can lose the bigger volume of blood?
you know what
That's the question right now. Both of these athletes are bleeding like crazy.
You know what they say, once you lose your wrist, you're never gonna get it back, and this is the case. We have seen it. He's able to take the wrist, but still, the power of Ethan's arm is coming through.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it without the wrist. I mean, without the straps. We have seen at the last slip that Ethan Lovei had the superior hand position, which is mesmerizing to me. See.
I mean, this is exactly the best showcase of an outside puller against inside puller, the specialist on the outside against the specialist on the inside. Who's gonna take them match?
And low hand against side pressure. Who's going to prevail? And it's it to be the low hand! Amazing! And the Serbian champion pulls it in. Revenging, taking revenge for last year's toying with the Serbian champion.
Wow.
Amazing showcase of heart, determination, strength, stamina. Wow! Nemanja Milanovic coming out as the victorious. And the Serbian flag is
Out again. We can see the Serbian persistence, so-called Inat. Pop went all out. He gave his best. Guys, give an applause. He was the last place replacement. Let's go!
Never gonna fall, I'ma stay on the attack. When I'm up against the walls, I finish every track. Never gonna stall, no, I'm never gonna slack. I've been like working and learning and searching for something to push my shit over the edge. I'm gonna keep burning and turning up nothing. You know I can't stop it until I am dead. Trying to be unstoppable and profitable, cause I got a constant flow of knowledge, yo. If you got a problem, bro, take a off the throw. Coming to the top, I go, yeah, problem slow.
Ladies and gentlemen, what a match. Probably the match of the night. What do you say? Wow, wow. I said to Ethan, I want to talk with him as well. We will talk with Ethan. First, ladies and gentlemen, we have here Ethan Lovei. Ethan? Ethan is talking with his father. What went wrong? My friend, you let your heart on this table. In the preparation, you had to pull an all hook guy. You prepared for 3 months for an inside puller. We changed 2 opponents. First opponent should be the hook puller. Second opponent should be a hook puller. And then this guy jumped in. What do you have to say for your opponent? What do you think maybe went wrong? And yeah, speak with us.
I just simply think my opponent was stronger than me. I need also a little bit of technical improvements. My dad told me to pull like this,
More with the
and more with the back and more with the side pressure, but I couldn't do that because I haven't the strength in the wrist necessary. I have the side pressure, but my wrist is just simply too weak for Nemanja.
But we saw you holding one time also without the wrist. Did it hurt in your elbow? What were the feelings? Did you think you can maybe win this way?
No, I don't like at all being in a flop press. I never train like that. Even in sparring, if I lose my wrist, I just give up the match because it's too dangerous for the elbow. But no, I couldn't win even with the flop press. I even thought I lost because when I lost my wrist, I thought it was a pin. Yeah. So yeah.
My brother, 17 years of age, coming here, traveling all the way from France to represent his country. I want to ask all of you to support him with a big applause. Your future is huge, my friend. You gave everything. I'm very proud of you.
Babe, I wanna make you mine. When I see those hips move, I'm thinking, damn girl, yeah, just let me be your man, girl. Your
Blood's running through my veins like it's cocaine. We always move fast, never in the slow lane.
Okay, we will not give the haircut now. So these two guys had a bet. If Nemanja wins, we will have to cut Ethan's hair probably tonight. If Ethan would win, we will see a different person here without the beard. So, bet is bet, brother. Bet is bet. Here, when, ladies and gentlemen, this man, 3 weeks out. I called him. He was at the working. He picked up the phone. 80 kilograms. This match is at 75, so he cut 5 kilos in 3 weeks. Very, very professional athlete from Serbia. Best lightweight that we ever had, I think. I called him and I asked him, Nemanja, I have a question for you. Do you want to pull Ethan Lovei? We need a 75-kilo guy. And he said, yes, without any hesitation. And I asked him, you think you can make it a good match? And he said, like, no, I will destroy him. He came here. It was a war, 5 rounds. Nemanja, me, and all of the crowd, and the whole Serbian nation is proud of you, my friend. You did a revenge for Mladen?
Yeah, Mladen Antonic.
He faced Mladen Antonic, Ethan faced Mladen Antonic in Serbia in November, toyed with him in front of the whole Serbian crowd. Nemanja came here today to Vienna, first international match, to prove a point and to revenge his friend. Nemanja, speak with me, my friend.
Hvala ti na pozivu. Prvo, ti se zahvalim, stvarno nisam očekivao, mislio sam da ću poziv dobiti tek krajem godine, a iznenadio si me. Bio sam u dobroj formi, ali to nije ni nalik u kakvoj ću biti tek na evropskom. Tako da, hvala svima koji su me podržali, koji su mi omogućili da dođem ovde tebi još jednom najviše. I to je to. Želeo bih ovu pobedu da posvetim mojoj devojci Nini, možda budućoj ženi u budućnosti. I
Translations are coming.
I najboljem treneru u Srbiji, Petru Vaviću, koji je, mislim, i najviše verovao u mene i nadam se da će konačno priznati da sam bolji obarač od njega.
So now the translations for the crowd and for the people watching at home. He firstly thanked me for calling him so he can get here. He said that he wants to dedicate this win to his girlfriend and future wife. He dedicates this match also to his trainer, and he said, the best coach in Serbia, what's his name? Petar Vavić, and he said that his coach has to admit that he's the better arm wrestler of the two guys now. And to thank his cornerman's Serbian team coming here. 2 wins, 2 losses for today. Nemanja, your future is big. You will have many more matches on this stage. You surprised me today. And I cannot wait to see you here again. Ladies and gentlemen, big applause for Nemanja Milanovic!